Hey guys, welcome back to Linda's Resin Room. So, what we're going to do today is make a set of coasters. I know you're probably tired of seeing coasters, but I've got this mold out from Pouring Your Heart Out because I love this coaster mold. It's a good size and it's easy to do when I want to do this. I'm going to take some polyurethane resin. Now, overlook my containers because I haven't used it in a while and it got stuck. My husband had to get it open for me. So, they're a little at the moment. But we're going to take some polyurethane resin. It cures up in like 10 minutes. And we're going to leave it white. And we're going to fill these coasters about half full. I'm going to mix up about 6 ounces. 6 ounces should do what I need for all 4 of these, because I think they'll only need about an ounce each. The 6 ounces is going to make sure it pushes out. Then I have these UVDTF stickers. So we're going to do Freddie, Jason, Michael Myers, and Pennywise on these. And then we're just going to cover them with clear resin. But what I'm going to try to do is once my polyurethane cures up, I'm going to try to do some blood splatter look. Don't know if I can do it, but I thought we would try it. So once it's curing, I'm going to take my resin ink from Octopus Fluids. And this is Sweet Cherry. You can see how it's dried. And then I'm just going to try to kind of splatter it with a paintbrush. I'm going to put just a little bit in a container, put a paintbrush and just kind of splatter and see if I can get some splatter marks on it. I'm going to let it dry before I put my clear resin over it. I think I'm going to put my stickers down first because I want to make sure they stick. And then we'll do some blood splatter, and that way it'll get on the stickers as well. I might do it before I do the stickers. I think I'll do the blood splatter before the stickers. And then we'll put the stickers, and then we'll seal it in with some clear resin. So that's the plan, guys. Let's get some polyurethane mixed up here. So we're going to do 6 ounces. And like I said, we're going to leave it white. I need a clean stick because I throw this stick away after. I don't save these. All right, I always like to do my part B first. And like I said, it's a little crusty. Let it drip out of my little thing here. Okay, where's my little mat? I need that little mat. Here we go. Because I'm going to lay this down right there. Can you guys see? I hope. All right, part B. Hopefully I don't get no crusties, but I need this turned around to where I can see what I'm doing. All right, we're going to do 3 ounces. So I think 6 is going to be plenty. And I've got molds sitting to the side. You probably see them. That are going to be, there we go. They're going to be for my, I'm going to try to dry this off. That way, I know I got some of them crusties down in it. But it's okay. It should still be okay. If there's any left, I'm going to fill up those little molds over there. And that's why they're sitting over there. Get the lid back on this. All right. Now, we're going to take our part A polyurethane resin. This is Let's Resin. I will link this directly for a 10% off link, but there's also a link in the description box that gives you 10% off of any Let's Resin product on their webpage. Okay, I'm going to lay that down. Now let's go up to 6. Like I said, you don't have long. You only have to mix this maybe 30 seconds. Okay. Wipe this off really quickly. I don't like to usually do this much at a time because it will cure up pretty quick. And like I said, you're going to feel this to start getting warm when it is time to pour. And I'm going to scrape my sides because I do want it to mix up. Now you can put mica powder in this to color it. And mica powder will color it a little. It'll make it a pale color. Okay, we are heating up. Just scrape the sides. I want to make sure I cure. All right. I'm going to say that's good, and I'm going to pour. I want this to fill these out. If you're going to put color, do it when you only have one part in the cup. I prefer part B when I do that. And you can see it's not filled up my corners all the way, so I'm just going to pour a little more to try to get this before it starts curing on me, to make sure I get, spread that one out and spread that. Okay, I'm about halfway on all those, so I'm just going to dump these in my extra molds over here, and they'll probably have bubbles just because. Hopefully I can get all this poured out before it cures up. I put a little too much in this one. Here we go. I don't know how hard this is to... Yeah, it's starting to cure. You can see it thickening up. Turns into like a gel almost. So, that is all we can do. Last one didn't get completely filled, so we just put some different color resin on top of him later. Okay, and I'll let that cure up, and then I just throw it in the trash. And it's already curing. I need to get that hair out of there because I can see it in my turtles. That is how fast that stuff cures up on you. All right, guys. We're going to let this cure. And with this being a white mold, it's a little hard to see. I don't know if you can spritz it with alcohol or not. But I'm going to try because it's got a couple bubbles. I don't know if that'll affect it, if it will help, or if it will keep it from curing. All right, guys, we'll let this cure up. We'll be back and finish these up with some blood splatter and then our little stickers. So, see you guys shortly. Alrighty, guys, so I think these are cured up enough that I can put my stickers on them. They're still warm, but they're not sticky or anything. So let's see if I can get these. Let's cut out some of this around these stickers to see if I can get them to go on a little easier instead of have all this excess. Okay. This is Jason. I'm not the greatest. You get a one and done shot on these suckers. So, yeah. I probably won't have them straight, but okay. I don't think it's quite cured enough for me to be able to peel this outer layer off. So I think I'm going to let them cure up just a little bit more because you guys can see that. It's straightening itself back out, but I don't want to risk it. Kind of cool though, isn't it, right? For Halloween. I thought they would be neat. And I'll link these in the description if I can find where I got them. Because I get stuff everywhere. You never know where I'm going to order something from. They either came from Amazon or from Temu. Because that's where I get most of my UVDTF stickers. I keep Amazon in business. I like that I can get my stuff quick. Especially if they ship it from the local warehouse. Okay. Get this thrown away here. Alright. Let's try our next one. Now we have Freddy. Okay. Here's our Freddy. They're so sticky. And all I'm doing is trying to get this on there. Okay. Yeah, much better. Just peel this off. Now we have Michael Myers. This came with a bunch more stickers, but these are the ones I chose. Oh, great. Did you see I just dropped that whole piece. Now it makes it difficult to get this off. There we go. Now, I'm trying not to pull the coaster out of the mold because I don't want my clear to go behind it. So you do have to be careful about that. Okay. There we go. And you can see how sticky these are. Wow. Now Pennywise. Okie dokie pokey. Alright. Now let's see if I can get this one off as well as the rest. Awesome! We got it! We got it! Woohoo! Alright. Now, let's see if we can blood splatter. Like I said, this is sweet cherry. It's a red looking color. It's a darker red. I don't need much. Just need a little bit down in there because I don't even know if it's going to work. It may end up just mixing with the resin is what I'm worried about. Oh yeah, wasn't I going to do that before I put my stickers down? Oops. Alright. And you can see it barely used anything. So, I'm going to spritz this with alcohol and see if I can get this to clean off. You hear my Resiners air purifier going off from me spritzing all this alcohol? It goes off more with alcohol than it does with resin. Most resins don't set it off because most of them have got rid of the VOCs that are in them. So, okay, that's the best I'm getting for that. Alright guys, I'm going to give this a few minutes, and I stuck my finger right down in that. My mercy. What time we mix up some resin. Alright, I got 2 ounces of part B in here because I was going to mix my resin, and then I was like, no, I gotta let that resin ink dry. I'm hoping it'll stay. Don't know if it will. I hope it doesn't mix, but if it does, it shouldn't be enough to cause it to dye a different color. Alright, we're going to do 4 ounces because I think that's plenty to cover these up. But I already had 2 ounces of part B in here, like I said, because I was going to mix it up and then decided, nope, because I had to let my ink dry. Alright guys, I'm not going to put anything in this. I'm just going to mix this up for 3 minutes, throw it in the debubbler, and I'll be back with you guys in just a moment to pour. See you soon. Alright guys, got my resin mixed up, got it out of the debubbler. Like I said, I think this is still going to mix with the resin, but if it does, it's just going to give it a red looking tint, and if it doesn't, then it's going to look awesome. So we'll see. I hope I got enough resin mixed up to cover all these. I think I may need more. So I don't need them filled all the way up. I just need them to be covered. So hopefully we have enough. I don't want to go poking around too much and disturb my splatters. Okay. I think that's about all I'm getting out of that cup. Alright, let's see. That one's spread. See if I can get this to go to the edges here. Just the corners. That one's good. Okay, he is good. Come on. Just a little over. Come on, come on. Now let's see if we got enough to scatter out the bottom here. I think we're going to be okay. All right. I could use just a little bit more, so I might mix up some more resin because I've got to make another Halloween dream catcher like I made not too long ago. And when I make it, I'll mix up a little extra resin and finish filling this one and that one. Those two look good. These two could use just a little bit more. So let's demold these and see what they look like. Since they're just the polyurethane white, if I can get them out of here. A little skull. Oh, he's got some red down in there. That is awesome. The bottoms are smooth. They don't need trimmed at all. So that is good because I filled them way up. Oh, he's got red too. I'm so pleased. Now this one had blue in it already, just regular resin. So he's just got the polyurethane on the bottom. Finished him off. And then our little white turtle. And he looks good. Alright, that's our extras. Like I said, always when you're mixing polyurethane, have extras that you can just dump. Oh, I got something in it. I don't know what that is. And it looks like my red might stay. Fingers crossed. Alright guys, we will let these cure up. I should have used fast cure. We'll let these cure up and then we will come back for a demold. So I'll see you guys then. Hey guys, so these have cured up, so we're going to see what they look like. Let's get this white and red turtle out of here. He was just whatever was left of the polyurethane with the little red epoxy behind him. He's cute, isn't he? Kind of like it. Went up around his face a little bit, but that's okay. Here we go. Now, you can already see what these look like. My blood splatter stayed. Isn't that awesome? I love these. And the back is just solid white. So, I probably stained my mold, but it's worth it for these. I think they are gorgeous for Halloween. They are awesome. I love that polyurethane resin, how quick it sets up, and that it's so white. Alrighty guys, that is it, and I'll post the link for this mold. It's Julie Cuts mold from Pouring Your Heart Out. It's on eBay, but I'll post you a link if you guys like that of hers. But this is it, so I'll post you some pictures at the end, and I'll see you guys back for the next video. So bye for now.